Anin, hello. This past summer, a group of us from the St. Croix Triple Indians of Wisconsin got a chance to make a documentary, Noondawishniin.
That means hear us in Ojibwe language. Yeah, we got to travel around the state of Wisconsin.
We shot a lot of footage of the high school kids from the neighboring reservation communities of Lakota Ray, Red Cliff, and Bad River.
Hey guys, do you want me to show you around Danbury community?
Yeah.
You might even get to eat lunch with me.
Yes, I bought my car!
The res living's hard. So we get enough.
I know you live on the Danbury Reservation, and what's that like?
It is actually calming, like really super calming, but it can get boring. There's some parts where I don't like it, but it's okay.
Explain like the stuff that you do like and the stuff that you don't like, and if you could change stuff, what would you change?
The stuff I do like is like the view around it. It's really pretty, and it's not by like a bunch of traffic. I mean, there's traffic, but there's not a lot of traffic. And some of the stuff I don't like is I don't really know. Well, I have a big family, and there's like 6 people living in the house right now, and we don't have enough rooms for everybody, so like people are sleeping in the living room and like sharing rooms with each other. Yeah, it sucks, but
So if you ever moved off the reservation, do you think you'd come back, and why would you come back if you do?
I would come back, but I wouldn't stay. I would just kind of like visit my family for a little bit, and then I would go.
So if you had children, would you raise them on the reservation? Why or why not?
Actually, I would, because of the cultural like ways of it. Like, you know, they can learn, and they have so many opportunities on the res.
So what does it mean to you to be St. Croix?
I'm not really enrolled in the tribe, but I'm like a person. I don't know. I'm a descendant of the tribe, but I actually know a lot about like the tribe's ways and stuff like that because my grandma used to be the council.
How does a tribe influence your school life?
They kind of like set me to like set goals, like to be successful in life and to like help out the tribe, like culturally. Because we need a lot of more like cultural stuff because we're starting to lose our ways, like some people are. Yeah. Oh, I think, you know, a lot of the people assume that reservations are like kind of like the ghettos. They think they're so bad and like all like people on the res are drunk or like doing drugs and stuff. And honestly, we're not. We're like people like you guys, like the people. And we do the same things you do, except we have like our own piece of land that we live on. And it's like, it's so peaceful here and it's beautiful. And I would rather live here and then in a city.
Thank you for your time. I don't know, I feel like shaking hands or whatever. Yeah, I'll be like, thank you. Like that.
Welcome to Round Lake Community.
What's it been like for you, Katie, living here? How many years have you lived here?
Well, 44, probably 43. 1 year I did move.
Do you like the terminology of res, or do you like the term reservation more, and why?
I guess I really don't think of it like that. You know, when people ask, a lot of people ask her, are you from the reservation? And the only ones that really use the term res, or I know, is natives, the ones that are from here. And
What do you think people think about the reservation or the res?
it's funny because even today, people still think we live in teepees.
Or the ghettos. Like some of my classmates think that, oh, if we go to the res, you know, we'll get shot or, you know.
Or then you'll like overdose on drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or
get
that when you
beat
drive
up.
Drunk. Yeah.
How do you think we can overcome the ignorance of stereotypes and racism?
We try, you know, we still try. It's a struggle every day. We try to meet with the school board, teachers, parents, and we tried to work, and tried to show them our ways. Like dealing with the schools, it's pretty tough, and it's always been tough. Even when I went to school, you would think times have changed, but not really. Kids I grew up with that learn how to learn the discrimination and race from their parents. I see how they have grown up and they have kids that are in the school with these kids, and they are still teaching it to their kids.
When we were in middle school, we would walk down the halls and we could like hear people saying stuff or like making, like Indian noises and get
inappropriate remarks.
Yeah. They would go down there and like do like the war cries and stuff like that down the hallway towards us, and you would just hear their snotty comments towards us.
And then the only basically day they like us is when we make fry bread.
Yeah.
Well, like when you do think that they're your friend, but then they end up using those racist remarks against you.
And I've been dealing with racism my entire life. Like, because I'm the darkest one in my family, my middle school years was the worst time ever. I would come home crying. Not only because of white people, because of other natives.
Other natives would tease her too. On the bus.
I want to go on the bus.
Do you want to go on the bus? Yes.
I'm going to
They've
school.
asked her if she was adopted.
I'm going to school.
Yeah, and my mom has called the school plenty of times, and they never did anything, not once.
Well, what you need to do, what my mom had to do for me to finally stop being bullied, is she called the police station, and they came in and did a thing about like bullying, hazing, racism, and stuff like that.
Oh, our school does that, but no kids ever listen.
Do you think they will ever find a way to stop this?
I hope so. The ignorance of people.
Because I don't want my children to go through this.
I grew up with it, and as growing up, even when they were little, that's one thing, I thought, because we live on the reservation, and that times would get better, and that they wouldn't have to go through with what we had to go through. And it's pretty sad that they still have to go through with what we did. And in a sense, it's hard, it's sad and it hurts and it's tough, but then
Are you hungry?
they, it also helps them when they get older, and hopefully it'll make them stronger, to know they've already dealt with it. And no matter where you go, you're gonna deal with it.
Our last leg of the journey was our trip to Bad River Community. The footage shot there and the kids we met, well,
It kind of speaks for itself.
Hi, I'm Darren Eagleman, and we are at the Blackbird Admin Building, and these are our friends from the local area. Yes. So how does racism affect your life or your school career?
I don't like playing volleyball that much. I mean, I used to like it a lot when I first started playing. I've been playing for 7 years, so it's not like something new. But I kind of got sick of, only these girls can play. The rest sit on the bench the whole time, same people every time. So it kind of gets frustrating, and then you're like, well, I'm getting treated differently.
So sad because so many natives are like so good at like basketball and volleyball and football. And
I used to play volleyball, but I couldn't stand the girls, so I quit and I played.
That's how I feel, and like my mom and my grandparents, they had to beg me to join this year again, and I was like, why am I supposed to go on a team when I don't even feel welcomed in it? Like, it's not right to feel like you don't fit in because they're looking at you different.
It's definitely harder to it's hard sometimes to even want to go to school and to just be around people that look at you differently even though there's no reason to. For a while, I hated being Native American just because of how bad the racism is. It's not that I'm not proud, I am. But sometimes it would just be easier if you were just not Native, you wouldn't have to feel all of this. You wouldn't have to have the world on your shoulders all the time. Because it's hard to have high self-esteem being a Native kid. I feel like a lot of Natives they're told that they're not going to be anything, so then they don't even try. It's hard being Native American in a white society because it's you gotta know your traditions, know your culture, know your language, but then you also got to go into the white world and function in the white world with people that don't understand how you grow up or don't understand your culture, and it's you're living in two different worlds all the time. It's once you leave the res, you're leaving your comfort zone, and then you're going into someone else's turf, and you gotta live by what they say, and you gotta morph into what they want, but then you also gotta stay true to who you are too, and it's hard. You guys say you're just teenagers, and yeah, I kind of think that too, but since you can't let Native, being Native be all of you. Native American isn't just what you are. But to me, I don't know. I know I'm half white, but I don't know, I just feel such strong ties to being Native, and I want everyone to know that, and I want everyone to know how great of a culture we have.
Most people think it's being Native, you have to be traditional. It's not always just about that. It's where you came from, and it's more it's how you present yourself and how you want to be and how you want to be. It's not always about the past. It's more of showing off your future. So, what do you think? Maybe you know us a little better now. Now that you've seen where we've been, where we lived, and who we hang out with, in a lot of ways we're different.
We know that. It makes us unique, and at times we may struggle because of it.
We're not really Indians. Some call us that.
You can call us Native Americans.
That's cool.
Or Anishinaabe, our Ojibwe word for first people.
Or call us by our names, our American names or our Indian names.
How about friend?
For sure. Let's think about that and work toward it. Friendships start with understanding.
It may not happen overnight, but for sure this is just the beginning.
See you.